High strategist Vark Null of the Zorlax Dominion had spent centuries studying the art of conquest. He had orchestrated planetary takeovers with the precision of a master tactician. Entire civilizations had crumbled before the might of the Dominion, their willpower snuffed out like dying embers. When the order came to subjugate the planet designated Earth, he expected nothing different. Yet, as he stood aboard the command deck of the Devourer's Maw, gazing at the primitive blue-green orb, he felt an unfamiliar sensation creep into his chitinous exoskeleton. Doubt. This should be simple, Vark Null muttered to himself. His adjutant, a lanky Zorlax named Trelvok, swiveled his eye stalks toward him. The reports indicate they are physically weak. Minimal natural defenses. No exoskeleton, no acid glands, no regenerative capabilities. They rely entirely on primitive technology. Then why, Vark Null mused, is every Dominion fleet that has engaged them gone? Trelvok hesitated. Anomalies. Statistical outliers. Vark Null's mandibles clicked in irritation. He had reviewed the reports himself. The humans did not conquer through superior firepower or tactical discipline. They won through insanity. No two battles were the same. One fleet had been lost when a human pilot, rather than retreating, had manually launched his escape pod directly into a Dominion battleship's reactor core, on purpose. Another fleet had been obliterated when humans, facing certain doom, had launched a barrage of explosives held together by duct tape and sheer stubbornness. And then there were the reports of their communication methods. Commander, Trelvok said hesitantly, they are hailing us. Vark Null straightened. Put them on screen. The screen flickered, revealing a human. It wore what appeared to be a military uniform, but it sat in its chair with a relaxed posture, legs kicked up onto the console, arms crossed behind its head. Its facial expression, smirking, conveyed no fear. This is Captain Daniel Carter of the USS Spiteful Banshee. You must be the squid in charge. Nice ship you got there. Be a shame if something happened to it. Vark Null's mandibles twitched. You are outnumbered, outgunned, and outmatched. Surrender and your species will be spared unnecessary suffering. Captain Carter grinned wider. Neat offer, but I think we'll pass. See, we've been looking for a proper punching bag. You guys seem just right. Vark Null tilted his head. You jest in the face of certain annihilation. Carter's smirk widened. Buddy, this isn't even the worst Tuesday I've had. Vark Null had conquered many worlds. He had faced countless enemy commanders. But in that moment, staring at the human's reckless grin, he realized one chilling truth. The Zorlax Dominion had made a terrible mistake. The silence that followed Carter's words stretched uncomfortably long. Vark Null processed the sheer absurdity of the human's attitude. Had they truly lost their sense of mortality, or was this some advanced psychological warfare technique? Trelvok fidgeted. Should we commence bombardment, High Strategist? Vark Null hesitated. This was not how invasions typically proceeded. He had studied countless enemy leaders, and none had responded with sarcasm. He needed to reassess. No, he finally said. Let us observe further. We will engage in a tactical skirmish, assess their strategy, and... The ship rocked violently. Alarms blared as the bridge lights flickered. High Strategist, a crew member shouted. They've... A second impact rocked the ship harder. The view screen flared red, displaying a cloud of debris in rapidly approaching objects. What are they firing at us? Trelvok stammered. The tactical officer analyzed the incoming projectiles. Sir, they appear to be empty fuel canisters. And scrap metal? Vark Null blinked. They're throwing garbage at us. A new transmission flickered onto the screen. Carter was laughing. Figured you'd appreciate some of our finest space junk. Hope you like surprises. One of the canisters exploded in a massive shockwave. The debris was not just debris, it was rigged with explosives. Vark Null grasped the console to steady himself. This is not a conventional war, he muttered. Trelvok nodded, wide-eyed. No, High Strategist. This is madness. As the Dominion fleet reeled from the unorthodox assault, Carter's voice crackled over the comms again. So, Squidface, how we feeling? You still convinced this was a good idea? Varknull gritted his mandibles. You are reckless. Undisciplined. Carter chuckled. Nah, we just have a different approach to strategy. A tactical officer's panicked voice interrupted. High Strategist. Another wave is inbound. They appear to be. Oh no. Varknull turned sharply. What now? The officer swallowed. Sir, they've launched themselves at us. The viewscreen displayed the impossible sight of humans in exosuits propelling themselves through space, armed with makeshift weapons, jetpacks, and, in one case, what appeared to be an oversized wrench. They latched onto Dominion ships and began physically tearing them apart. One human's transmission came through. You know what they say, if you want something done right, gotta do it yourself. A deep, primal fear settled into Varknull's core. This wasn't war. It was chaos incarnate. And the humans were winning. Panic spread through the Zorlax ranks as more reports came in. The humans weren't just boarding the ships, they were overriding security systems, venting entire compartments into space, and hijacking Dominion weaponry. High Strategist, Trelvok whispered, his voice trembling. They are adapting. On the view screen, Carter appeared once more, this time holding a half-eaten protein bar. You guys ever heard of guerrilla warfare? No? Well, congratulations, you're about to get a crash course. Explosions erupted across the Dominion fleet. The humans had turned the Zorlax's own ships against them. Varknull slumped against the console, mandibles clicking in disbelief. This wasn't a battle anymore. It was a catastrophe. And the humans were just getting started. As the Zorlax forces dwindled, Varknull made one final desperate decision, retreat. But as the fleet turned, human ships cut off their escape. Carter's voice rang out one last time. Oh no, you're not leaving yet. We're just getting warmed up. Varknull had faced resistance before. He had witnessed last stands, desperate measures, and hopeless rebellions. But humans weren't resisting. They were enjoying this. Reports flooded in from across the fleet, humans utilizing guerrilla tactics that defied logic. Entire squads of Zorlax were taken down by humans wearing what they called power armor, bulky mechanical suits held together by patchwork modifications and, apparently, faith in insanity. One group of humans had stormed the Dominion flagship wielding nothing but melee weapons and an overconfidence that suggested they'd never considered losing. This is not war, Trelvok stammered. This is a rampage. Carter's voice crackled over the comms. Oh, now you're getting it. The Zorlax had long believed themselves immune to psychological tactics. They were a disciplined, rational species. But humans? Humans fought with everything, including mockery. Through hacked communication channels, humans flooded the Dominion ships with bizarre, nonsensical imagery, dancing cats, strange neon frogs, and cryptic messages like "Press F to pay respects."